What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on? Is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank y'all for tuning in for another Sunday night. Frame Fights, episode 2, season 1. It's going to be a shortened season because we're getting started later in the year. So season 2 will start in January. But I got a new friend on the panel, and Miss Sanchez said that
Yeah.
she was. She said she told us she was in the movies. I said, "What?" I said, "I don't know about that shit." So I got my dog Slimmy in the building. What's going on, y'all?
What's popping?
Chilling, man. Trying to figure it out. Trying to make it
Yes,
make
sir.
sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all ready to kick it tonight? What's the word?
Oh, yes.
Man, how did y'all weekend been?
My weekend was
It,
good.
You said your weekend
oh,
was good.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't do too much. Rushed through a couple movies, you know.
Rest through a couple movies. So you women like to go to sleep on movies.
We gonna get into that.
Women go to sleep on movies. I said that the other day. I said women go to the movies to go to sleep, or they
Yeah,
stay at
Facts.
home to watch movies.
I can't go to
To-
sleep in the movie theater, but if I'm at home, it's a good chance. Yeah.
so, do you prefer to watch movies at the movie theater, or do you prefer to watch movies at home?
I prefer to go to the movie theater to get the experience, especially if it's like action packed. Because I like to go to MX4D, where the
Mm.
seats move, you smell the smells, you feel the water. So I prefer that.
Mm.
I'll watch it at home if I don't have a choice.
Now that I'm getting back into actually being at the theaters every week more often, watching more than one movie, I find I didn't even realize that it's some real ones out here. And when I say real ones, I'm talking about people that are true movie buffs, like that just truly love movies that go to the show by them fucking selves. Like it's people that'll just like, cause like, you going to movies at doing this movie review show, you're not just going to the thing that just got released in the most popular movie. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see pretty much everything. And you go into the theater and you see, I see certain people and they be by themselves. It'd be girls, it'd be a guy, and they there for the movie. Like they apparently there's a cult following of people that love the theater experience and that really just don't ain't into sitting at home watching it. I mean, I'm assuming that they will watch it at home, but they prefer to go out and get that experience on a regular basis.
Facts. I gotta have
So
my
Yes.
it's
popcorn,
tripped out.
jalapeno, and cheddar cheese.
Yeah, and like at this point in my life, like I gotta like carve out time and make sure that I go to that shit and stuff like that. So it's tripped out. It's tripped out, but I like it. I like it. It just reminds me of like a pastime, and you can just get back into that shit. It's dope.
Hmm.
I love
So
it.
What else is new? Y'all ready to get into it? Because we got
Oh yes.
4 different segments. But the first segment that I want to get into is a preview. All right. So this movie, I believe, come out within the next couple weeks. And I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you guys.
You know, I've been thinking about the show. For the next 30 days, everyone in the country is trying to murder me. And it's crazy, right?
People on these games never come back.
We have no choice. We need money for a doctor now.
Welcome to the Running Man. Contestants will be hunted for 30 days. Anyone can kill you.
Hunt them down!
Survive, and you will walk away with $1 billion new.
I always thought this was fake.
Oh, shit!
Feeling pretty real now.
I need weapons, an ID, and a disguise. Holy shit, is that C4?
That's not for sale.
Don't you get it?
This game is rigged.
I got a grenade!
Back at you.
Everything okay, Mr. Springer?
Yeah.
You know why they cheered for you down there?
Go, go!
If you could survive against those goons, so can they.
I'm just trying to get back to my family.
They're here.
I'll be honest with you. I can't just let you win this game.
Fuck is that?
We'll just stop it there. All right. What are y'all thoughts on this new Running Man 2025 movie? Now, let me preface this by saying that it was also a Running Man. I think it was like 1987, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
But this is the new trailer. What are y'all thoughts on this?
I think it looks good. It looks like a Hunger Games type of movie almost, with a little kind of comedy in it. But it reminds me of Hunger Games, so it looks like it's gonna be good.
Slim Dog Millionaire.
Running Man is one of my favorite films, the original. So to see them attempt a remake is not expected. So my expectations would be high. I really hope they don't mess that up. I didn't see any of the legacy characters, so I guess it's just gonna be like a whole new take. It's gonna be hard to live up to that old Running Man. Now I get it, we got all the special effects and stuff now, but it was really just a really good story, back then, and like real good action. It was still some decent acting, taking place in that. I expect the acting to be better in this because 80s movies, 90s movies, they weren't the greatest of actors. It was more about the action. It looks like this got tons of action. But I think Hollywood running out of ideas because they keep they keep trying to recycle and bring that old sensation back. I hope they strike oil with this. I don't expect them to though.
Don't look like it's gonna be good to me. Not even at all. Maybe my expectations or I'm just too critical, doesn't even look remotely good to me. And I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, I hate remakes at this point because,
Nice.
like you said, it seemed like they running out of ideas, and instead of them coming up with something original, they just try to recreate. This seemed like a money grab to me. You know what I'm saying? It
Facts.
just seemed like a money grab. That's the first thing. The second thing is whenever they show this much of a trailer and they basically tell you the beginning, the middle, and the ending of the movie, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, yep, that just confirms to me it's also a money grab, right? Because it's like, you know, I know what the movie is now.
Yeah.
So basically, what they banking on to me is they're banking on action, 100% action.
Yep.
Which brings me to my third point. I'm over the action. And the reason that I'm over the action is because I think that the movie theater depends too much on action and not enough balance and actually adding value into the storyline. I go
Hmm.
to the movies because I don't want to be able to easily guess what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's only so much shoot 'em up, bang, bang that you can throw at me before I'm desensitized. And it's like, yep, seen that, yep, whatever, so on and so forth. Like, I want camera work. I want character development. I want storyline. I want all of that type of stuff. And so, when they throw this type of stuff out there to me, and I'll give you a fourth one. I'll give you a bonus one too. The soundtrack tells me everything that the movie is about too. The
Facts.
soundtrack, people severely underestimate the soundtrack when it comes to these movies. And if in the trailer the soundtrack is on some ooh wee if it's on that type shit, for whatever reason, it just throw me off, and I'll be thinking to myself, the
Ah!
boom, 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 all of that type of shit. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go see it just because this is what we doing. But I'm not honestly, my expectations is in the ground all the way. I have no
Yeah.
expectations for this movie whatsoever. And here's the other part of a remake. When you do a remake, especially today in the social media era, what happens is they're trying to capture the nostalgia of people that remember the old movie, but I don't think that they put enough equity into building it up for the new people. So, like, for example,
Facts.
one of the things that I like, and I also pay attention to book adaptations. One of the movies that I love, the series that I love right now, that's I don't really think that people is really giving it as much credit as it should, is Doom. I love Doom. The Doom Part One, Doom Part Two, both of
Oh,
those.
Doom. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Doom,
Yeah. Yeah.
Doom is hitting.
Yes.
Doom is
Yeah.
slapping right now. That is a fucking great series. It's character development. It's a lot. You could tell they spent some money on the budget, and so that's some good stuff right there. When I seen the trailer, I said, "Oh, this is gonna be slapping. This is 100% gonna be slapping." But I don't like these remakes, man. They not. I can't even
They'll be
think of a
hidden.
remake that was actually as good. That was actually good like the original. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Not one remake.
Yeah,
I mean,
because usually,
you can go into like
well,
comic book character relaunches, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
like
original
Batman.
movie remake, I can't think of an original movie remake off the top of my dome, just right off the bat, that I could be like, you know what? Yep, that's slapping.
I have
Yeah,
to.
because oh, what you say?
I was gonna say I have to agree. Remember, I just told you I watched the remake and it
Oh yeah,
should have left it alone. The Hand, the Rock, the Cradle used to be one of my favorite movies back in the day, and they
Yeah,
just remade it on Hulu, and they should have left it alone, or they should have renamed it something else. It was
yeah.
definitely a remake, in my opinion.
Shout out
I'm
to
not,
John Doe. He said facts coming. Bro, I wouldn't watch Coming to America too. I
I
didn't watch it.
watched it.
I
I
refused to
watched it,
watch
but
it.
I knew I shouldn't have watched it. I knew
That
I shouldn't
movie
have
was a
watched it,
money
man.
grab. It was 100% a money grab for everybody involved, including Eddie
Absolutely.
Murphy himself. I refused to watch Coming to America 2 because you're not gonna steal my joy from Coming to America, the first one.
Yeah, it wasn't
You're not gonna
close.
steal my joy.
Complete miss. Complete dud. Very disappointing. It was bad.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you about the remakes. I do want to say something though, because speaking of, it's so ironic that you started talking about soundtracks because I soundtracks really make films to me. They
Mm,
really make the film because it makes you think. Because sometimes when I'm not watching a movie, you know, I hear a song and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. So it's this one song that's been in my head so for a really long time. And I'm just like, I can't think of this joint. And like where I knew it from, I
Yeah.
can't remember why I knew it. And I just so happened to be in one of the worst hotels I ever been to. And I'm not gonna say the name, I'm not gonna give it no publicity, none of that. But and they didn't have smart TV, so I had to watch Showtime.
Okay.
I never watched Showtime, but Fight Club was on.
Oh yeah.
Man, the end of Fight Club has this song called Where's My Mind?
Yeah, it's where
That shit.
it's about a Pixies.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
about a
Man,
Pixies.
that song been
I know
stuck in
what the
my
song
head
is.
for forever. I
Mhm.
couldn't remember where I knew it from, and as soon as the end hit, I was like, "Yo, this was on Fight Club."
Yep.
It's
It was from the
man,
Pixies.
and this is the first time I watched Fight Club. You know, since you brought Fight Club, so it just oh man, that shit brought so many memories back. But yeah, oh boy, it was messed up. It
Yeah,
was fucked
bro.
up.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, if
He
you
was so
leave me in the
demented.
80s and the 90s and even the 70s to an extent with movies, I would be
Oh
okay.
yeah,
If you never forced me to come out of the 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe even a little bit of the early 2000s, I'm
yeah,
okay with that.
yeah.
I could live in that era. I could live with all of
Yes.
those movies, and I could be okay with never coming out of those eras.
Yeah, that it was just some amazing. It was some amazing movies, man. Amazing,
It was.
amazing.
Yep.
Fight Club, Matrix came out the same year.
Ain't that crazy?
The same year, because
But
I was looking it
you
up.
know what's so crazy about the Fight Club movie? It's like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
watching it, and it's like, what did the soap got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Like it, it is, bro. Like it was, it was, it was a great time, man. It was just like
Yeah,
the heyday
man.
of movies. I hate to sound like this though, bro, because now I sound like an old guy that be like, "Oh, you guys don't know what it was like back in the day." I don't want to sound like that guy, man. So I always try to give shit a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like almost like they just focused on agendas so much
Yeah.
and narratives that they stopped writing. And I think, you know what also I think hurt is the strike, the writer's strike. I think that has something to do with it too. That might have messed things up.
I don't know,
Who
son.
knows? Who knows? But they aren't coming out with good films.
He wasn't coming out with him before the writer's strike.
Yeah, they really weren't. They really weren't. But I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to help them in some way because I don't know what happened to the great writers and the great direct. It's still some great directors out here. I don't want to downplay anybody, but
Yeah,
like
Christopher Nolan. That's and shit
oh
like
man,
that. But outside of that,
yeah, it's getting scarce. It's getting scarce. And then some of the great directors that I looked forward to seeing films back then,
mm.
like they making shit films now. Like I don't look forward to seeing Spike Lee films now.
Oh, Spike
Cause
Lee is trash. That
like,
Hey,
Denzel movie, I cut that shit off. I wouldn't watch it.
facts.
wow,
I'm cutting shit off
wow.
nowadays, bro. Honestly, I'm not seeing it through. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
seeing
gotta
it
stop
through.
wasting time.
Yep, I'm
You gotta
cutting
stop
stuff
wasting
off, bro.
time. Cause it's
I,
something else
I
you could be doing, it's something else you could be enjoying.
yep,
They're not putting effort, they're not trying.
yeah.
It's like
I'm cutting.
they bank on people like us, people who are like us that love to go to the theater and
Yeah.
love to see movies in the theater, and they just bank on those people going just heading out and we just
Let me
gonna
ask
watch it.
y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. It was Spike Lee overrated? Like now that we see what like what he's dropping, like did we overglaze some of these people like Spike Lee?
I don't think I
I
don't
think
think we I don't think we did. What I think is sometimes you could get lost. Like
Was he
when
got
you
game
could
really that
peak.
good? Was he
You say
got game
what?
really that, was he got game really even good?
I can't. I don't want to. I'm completely biased. I love basketball, so it's just like.
But that shit, that man,
Yeah,
it
Ray
wasn't.
Allen's not a good actor. Ray
It
Allen's
was
not a good
bad.
actor.
It was
He
bad.
he was a horrible actor. He was a horrible actor. But the actual essence of that film and us loving and me loving basketball, to me, it's better
Wow.
than loving basketball.
No way, Slimmy.
To me,
He
I
got
enjoyed
game.
it more because of I enjoyed it more. For me, it's more. For me, I'm just being honest. For
I'm turning
me,
my back on you niggas.
no. For
That's
me,
my
it
new
is
move.
more.
When I don't
Oh,
like
you
something,
gonna
and
spin
I don't want to
around?
make a facial expression, I'm just gonna do like this.
Spin around.
I'm turning my back on you niggas. Come on, Slimmy, don't do that to me, bro. He got
Love,
game.
well, loving
Was it
basketball is a way better story. It's way better written. It's way better written. But the dialogue in certain parts of He Got Game, it's just certain things that I liked about it because I like basketball.
The reason why
And
the
and it's a
dialogue
realism, and it's a realism like to like when Big Time was in the car talking to him, and he running shit down. It's a realistic old head talking to a young guy, telling them what's about to be popping out here, like gassing them up.
let me tell you, Slimmy. They're not gonna like this. See, this is why I shouldn't be doing this show. Because we're gonna be doing this show way different than
Tell the
everybody.
truth.
We're
Fuck
gonna be
that.
doing this show way different than everybody else.
well, Slimmy, you didn't like loving basketball because of the love
No,
part.
no. I like loving basketball. I don't. So I don't like. You can take a shot. So. Go ahead, say what you was gonna say, bro. I didn't realize what was going on.
Let me tell you the honest to God truth. Most black directors have been cheating. They cheat the game. Most
I know what you're about to go with this.
most black directors cheat the game. And I'm not talking about just movies, TV series, everything. And this is how they cheat the game. Cutting corners, motherfuckers scamming us. They put a lot of dialogue in a movie in order to prevent them from having to actually write scripts that extend the movie and give more character development. So I'll give you an example. He Got Game. It's a lot of fucking dialogue because it's a lot of filler. If you go and watch some of this shit, like watch some stuff online, right? And I ain't just talk like anything, Tyler Perry, any black directed movie, any black series, right? It's a lot of talking in the same scenes.
Yeah.
It's a lot
It
of
is.
car ride. It's a lot of car ride talking. It's a lot of hospital scene talking. It's a lot of dramatic extra talking because they not putting the substance into the films like they supposed to. And they cheating us. They cheat us. And people don't notice it. And they just be like, oh no, it's a good storyline. And women love that shit. Women love it. But I'm telling you, what's happening for a lot of these black movies, made movies and shit, is that they cheat us with a lot of dialogue because they don't want to actually put the work in, or they don't want to put the money into the budget.
Do you think they all like character
No,
development?
not all of them. Not all of
Okay.
them. Most of them. Most of them cheat us. Even the good ones cheat us. Sinners is a perfect example of it. It's a lot of fucking dialogue, Slim.
Yeah, they rushed through that though too at the end.
It's a lot, and even the good ones with good cinematic camera work and all of that stuff, they cheat us. And what they do is they have a lot of, and what they do good is that they add the soundtrack into it to add more substance. And so you hear the violins of when certain things happen and shit like that, and they adding all of that shit in because they've been taking out a lot of what the substance would be. And so the movie extends itself. They also get to keep a lot of the money in the budget. And then more importantly, it make it seem like the acting is a lot more superb. No, they cheating us. I'm telling you, Slim. See, people don't notice stuff because my mind worked differently. And so when I look at stuff, I'll be like, they've been riding that car for a long time. And they always in the car. Or when they shoot a scene, they be in the same space for the next 35 minutes. What the fuck is going on? You know, they had the vampires coming up and, hey, guys, and all of this extra shit. This
Yeah, it was
didn't
long. That
happen
was
in
long.
vampire movies.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires didn't have talking parts. What the fuck are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, I automatically, subconsciously just start knocking the movies down a little bit because I feel like I'm getting robbed.
I'm gonna go back and watch.
It's gonna be different when you look at it now. You're gonna be like, oh wow, like it is a lot of dialogue.
Well, you know, mostly all of Spike Lee films are based on dialogue and
Is he a thief?
obscure camera angles. Very obscure camera angles. But yeah, but I think Spike Lee did develop characters well. He did develop some character. Man, he got some characters that he let develop very well.
Well,
But
yeah.
then,
If you're looking at the entirety of his catalog, you can point out some stuff. You can point out the Malcolm
but
X.
lately, I don't know what's going on.
But they depended heavily on, man. They robbing y'all. I'm telling you, the black movie directors is fucking robbing y'all, bro. They're robbing y'all, and they've been doing it for years, and nobody caught it. And I'm gonna be the first person to point it out.
I think Ice Cube do a decent job though. Ice Cube do a decent job. All About the Benjamins was straight. Like it was. I was pretty.
Ice Cube hasn't dropped a movie late. It hasn't dropped a Cube Vision production in a long time. Not that I can think of.
Yeah, because of the basketball league, probably. I don't think he ain't gonna be doing no films. He
hasn't dropped a Cube Vision production in a long time. So I don't know. I can't. And again, I'm not saying everybody. I'm pretty sure it's some. And that's not to even say that some of these movies aren't good too. But I still think that they cutting corners and that they robbing us.
Yeah, it's not a lot of. It's not a whole lot of black action films.
Because they want to write a lot of dialogue in order to steal. They steal it from you. That's why ain't no action in the black films. What black film name me 3 black films that got a lot of action in it or a really decent balance of action in it?
That's new or old?
Either way.
I gotta go back to Rudy Ray Moore.
There are no black action movies because they don't want to actually develop the characters and spend the money to do it. They don't want to give you the balance.
Let me think. Hold on. Wait a minute. Black action. Damn. Hold on.
Get Out. Throw Get Out in there too.
Get Out definitely ain't no action film. That's all. That's
but look
all
at all
dialogue.
of the dialogue.
Yeah, that's all dialogue and suspense. Yeah, that's all dialogue and suspense.
Got a lot of violence in that bitch though.
Yeah, Black Dynamite. Black Dynamite is that's an action film.
Oh,
Shaft. Okay. Shaft was.
Look how far back y'all got to go. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is far. Bad Boys, obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
but
Bad Boys.
That's I don't think black people directed Bad Boys.
Nah, probably didn't.
I don't think black people directed that. Black Panther is an action film, but that's a Marvel film. That's not by a black director.
No, you can rock with that because that's Ryan Coogler.
Oh yeah, it is. No. Black Panther is made by Ryan Coogler. I'm tripping.
Yep. So I'll give you Black Panther. Cool.
Yeah. Low Down Dirty Shame is decades ago, dog.
Decades.
Equalizer, I don't think that was a black director.
Y'all been getting robbed so long, y'all just been rocking out with it.
You know what? And I gotta admit, like BJB 860, you're absolutely correct. Quentin Tarantino is guilty of the exact same thing.
Yeah, there's some white ones too. Absolutely.
Oh man, Quentin Tarantino. Ooh.
Let me
Yeah.
read some of these super chats. We're gonna get into the show. Shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all. This is gonna be a cult show. This is gonna be different. It's Queen to you too, says for the Sunday collection plate. Shout out to It's Queen to you too. Your addiction love says, wow, Miss Sanchez, I would have never thought. RD says, how do I become a panelist on this show? Film is my lane. I don't believe none of y'all. Stop the cap and says Jurassic Park with The Rock and Kevin Hart was trash. Self-made
Jumanji?
Jurassic Park.
He's talking about Jumanji.
Yeah, he's talking about the Self-Made Forever says, we just watched Running Man 2025 when we watched the trailer. Doom to Annihilation is underrated. AD Slimmy, how dark of a movie are you willing to watch? Like, have you seen Rob Zombie Devil's Reject? I have not seen.
No,
Rob
I
Zombie.
ain't watched that. I'll probably the darkest I'll go is probably like Evil Dead. It's probably the darkest I'll go. And The Ring and shit like that. Like, they're not real horror movies, but they're horror.
Yeah. Demetrius King says, shout out AD Slimmy and Miss Sanchez. Did y'all see they brought back The Last Dragon in theaters this past week for a 40-year release? Went to go see it and felt like old times all over again. Yeah,
that's dope. I missed it.
Most theaters that's in my area, they play older movies during the week.
They got Back to the Future.
Like yeah.
They got Back to the Future running the same way that they did Last Dragon.
Shout out to Demetrius King. Self-Made Forever says, I never understood as a kid until now at 31 why Brad Pitt put on those black gloves while smashing old girl in the Fight Club scene. I don't even remember that part. Tel G says, Miss Sanchez, top 3 movies.
Dirty Dancing, Pretty Woman, and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Oh my God. Manny Plays PC says, have you watched Shutter Island yet, Slimmy?
Oh, fuck. I knew it was something, man. Damn, bro. I knew it was something that I was supposed to. I went back and I was looking at all the super chats and stuff, and I still couldn't find it. Yeah, I knew it was. Hold on. Let me type this in my phone right now. Shutter Island.
Me University says, best sports movie is The Program. I don't know about that. I know a lot of sports movies. You talking about Friday Night Lights. You talking about Coach Carter. You talking it's a lot of sports movies. A lot of sports movies.
The Program was like the first real one I was used. Like, damn,
I like The Program. Shit, you can throw in Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday is like, I don't know. Even Any Given Sunday is like an upgrade to The Program.
Yeah,
but it's pro sports, so it's a little different. But The Program was
like Any Given Sunday. King to All says they're using AI for scripts now. Hopefully not. Rage King Leo says love and basketball, low key mid cap. Tech Coach Ralph says salute. What up, Tech Coach Ralph? RD in the building says Black Panther isn't that good as well. Ryan Coogler is hella overrated. Same goes for Jordan Peele. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna add that into a future conversation. King to All says, yo, that makes sense. Scenes. John Wick had limited dialogue, but was good on the visuals and cinematography and action. It's almost a silent movie. Suave says, this era about making money or creativity. I think when you start to go broke, they get away from the creativity. They start getting into the things that they can try to make as much money as possible off of. Rage Leo says the Wayans family makes great movies. King Scooter Tone says, I missed the live on Friday. Thank y'all for going live on Sunday. Y'all are the best. Rage King Leo says, back in action, Jamie Foxx. King to All says, AD hit the violins. Jamie Foxx day shift. Rage King Leo also says, can we count centers? Max Vision Film says, can we submit our movie Ding Dong Ditch?
What does that mean?
You can submit whatever it is that you want to submit. Shout out to you. I got you. J-Ben, and just email me. J-Ben says, who won the verses? Birdman looked goofy at the end. I didn't watch it, but I seen some scenes from it. It looked like No Limit won, to be honestly.
It looked rushed.
I could, but by the time I got into it, man, I kept moving around. But
it looked like No Limit won from what I seen.
Yeah, the general consensus is saying No Limit won, but the songs that I heard, Cash Money was winning. But I only heard like 5 songs. And then I can't even give them a win because of the shit that Baby did at the end, man. That shit was embarrassing. It just ruined the whole vibe itself.
Baby might be like halfway retarded, bro.
There's something wrong with him, man. He was looking crazy on stage the whole time, dog.
I think he
Like,
just, I think he burnt out on everything.
yeah,
I think he
it's too
burnt
many
out on life,
drugs.
drugs, lifestyle, all of that. Baby looking crazy out here, bro.
Yeah, man. Tattooed up. Maybe they put something in the tattoo ink. I don't know, man.
These niggas be burnt out. These niggas burnt
Yeah.
the fuck out, bro. Manny Plays PC says that's your homework for the week. Chris Bailey says, Remember the Titans. I like Remember the Titans. That's my favorite sports movie. I love Remember the
That was
Titans.
classic.
Tell G says Coach Carter is the best basketball film. It's a lot of good
White
basketball.
Man Can't Jump. Coach Carter is nowhere near White Man Can't Jump.
Throw that in there. It's a lot of basketball movies.
Yeah, shit,
Shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all. Best actor, Jason Statham or Daniel Craig?
Who's Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig was James Bond.
Jason Statham.
The latest James Bond.
Oh, the latest one. Oh, yeah. But I don't see him in.
He do a bunch of films. He do other films.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Snatch, one of my favorite movies, and Jason Statham in that was incredible, and he wasn't no fighter.
I'm going with Daniel Craig all day long.
I like Jason Statham. They overdo him. They overdo him with the fighting. I got the hookup.
Daniel Craig by a long shot.
I gotta watch some more movies with Daniel Craig in it then. But just off Snatch alone, man, it's gonna be hard for me to overlook Jason Statham, man.
All right, let's get into it. So now that we got the first part out of the way and upcoming previews, let's start off with Good Fortune. All right, so here's the trailer for Good Fortune, or a little bit of the trailer for Good Fortune, at least a minute of it.
My name is Gabriel. I'm an angel. I'm here to save you.
What? Who the fuck are you?
I'm an angel. See the wings? I know all about you. I know you lost your job. I know you're living in your car.
I did everything I was supposed to do and nothing's working out.
I'm not really supposed to be doing this. I'm normally only in charge of saving people from texting and driving.
Wait, you're telling me I have a budget guardian angel?
Kinda.
My life is just in the service of people like Jeff.
Arj, I'm Jeff, the Pledge.
The people who actually get to live.
Fix my cold plunge. Get a disco floor for my party and find a shaman to take me on an ayahuasca journey.
Maybe I can show you that life is not all it's cracked up to be. You wanted to have wealth and success?
Now look at you.
Jeff's life is now your life.
What happened to Jeff?
Is there any update on the Huevos Rancheros for Alex?
He has your life.
Gabriel, why did you do this?
I tried to show him that wealth wouldn't solve all his problems.
And?
It seems to have solved most of his problems.
All right, I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Good Fortune is the name of the movie, starring Keanu Reeves, Akilah and the Bee girl. I forgot what her name. I'm sorry.
Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer. And that comedian guy, that Ansis Cedar, whatever his name is, you know, him, the Indian guy. He also apparently directed the movie, if I'm not mistaken. And then, you know, Seth Rogen, people like that. So thoughts on, I'm gonna start with you, Miss Sanchez. Did you see Good Fortune?
I did.
Thoughts on Good Fortune, Miss Sanchez?
I'm gonna start with the acting was not all that great. Seeing him in John Wick to going to trying to be an angel and calm, and this, it was just totally off.
It's range. It's range. That's what Slimmy called it, range.
Yeah, but I didn't like his range. And then the Indians got his acting. his acting was off. But I get it. Once I watched it, I kind of got the understanding that they all needed each other. They all needed to learn a lesson. It's basically what I got. He tried to teach him a lesson. Gabriel did try to teach him a lesson, but it's like the lessons weren't as bad as his normal life was. Like, he was sleeping in his car in a raggedy motel, couldn't afford food. So he gets into this new life of Jeff, and now he's okay, my electricity is out. Okay, pay that 5,000. Like that doesn't matter to him. But I think it could have been better. I see what the point was. You don't always need an angel. You just need somebody there for you. I get that. But other than that, I give it like a. I guess you ain't asked me that, but it wasn't all that. I wouldn't see it again.
Slimmy, thoughts on Good Fortune? This was a Slimmy pick. This is a Slimmy pick, y'all.
Unfortunately, yes, it was a pick. It was my pick.
Wait. Before you answer, so out of 10, what would you give it, Miss Sanchez?
Like a 4.5.
Go ahead, Slimmy. Give me what your thoughts are, bro.
I don't know. I don't know what they was thinking, dog. Like, first off, if you're going to steal Trading Places, you got to do way better than that. You got to do better than that. They tried to steal. This is basically Trading Places. That's all it is. And they added the angel element, which I found that strange, but I it's just a lot of strange things in the movie, man. I thought like when I actually saw it, it would come together well because Seth Rogen, he's pretty funny. Now, there's some funny parts in there. It's some funny parts. Now, if you want to laugh, you just
Like
strictly
what?
want to laugh.
Like what?
Huh?
Like what?
Well, I thought some of the dialogue was funny. Some of the back and forth. I thought some of that dialogue was funny. Like when it was the whole thing about the watches, and a few times when I forgot what he was saying.
The part when he was smoking the cigarettes when he got his first paycheck, Slimmy.
Yeah.
He's like,
Now that kind of, I was like, okay, but
yeah.
overall humor, it's not gonna make most people laugh. It's not gonna make a lot of people laugh. I don't think so.
Why?
It's not done well. It's not done well. The acting, like Miss Sanchez said, it's not good. The main guy, I forgot, I don't know how to say his name. He just doesn't seem like he's like a part of a crew. Like when he's part of the cast, it's just like he's just doing stuff and saying stuff, and everybody else is in the movie. It is really weird. Seth Rogen he couldn't save it. Keanu Reeves couldn't save it. I gotta
What do you think
get.
about What do you think about Keanu Reeves acting in that movie?
He was Keanu Reeves. He's not Neo, obviously. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I just think everybody mailed that bitch in. Everybody mailed it in. It was just like, fuck it. Let's get some money. Let's get some money. Everybody mailed it in. They didn't. I don't think they tried. I don't think they tried. They used their names and the story for leverage to really sell the movie. That movie's bad. That movie's really bad. I gotta give it a 3.
A 3 out of 10?
Dang.
Yeah.
Really, Slimmy?
Yeah. Cause where it should have been, what it should have been, and what it actually is, it was entertaining. But it's not like I
You
won't
gotta
ever
give it
watch
more
it
than a
again.
3 if it was entertaining, Slim.
But I won't ever. It was okay. So let me say this: for me to sit down and watch a film, it was entertaining. For me to pay at the theater,
Absolutely not.
hell no, hell no,
That should have been
no.
on Tubi.
I will never watch that film again. I will never watch it again. But if you just sitting down and it just comes on, it's entertaining. To go pay for it at the theater, I can't do that. I'm disappointed.
I think they casted it wrong. They should have had somebody else, not John Wick, playing his part. Somebody more funnier, like Kevin Hart or somebody funny. That I think the cast was wrong. Like he's too serious. Then you see him. Yeah, it was just.
My biggest thing about the movie, let me give my thoughts. My biggest thing about the movie was they were tackling issues, cultural issues about the wealth gap, right? And so the issue with the wealth gap is, oh my God, we don't have enough to live. What is it going to do? And then they threw in some robots and the DoorDash drivers and all of that type of shit. It was like, it was a mixture of a lot of different things. It was, yo, I'm having a bad day, plus trading places. You know what I'm saying? Plus Bruce Almighty, I got to get my wings as an angel. Oh my God, I love being human. That type of thing, right? And so I understood it. I also was able to predict it. You know what I'm saying? So that was interesting. And let me also throw something else in there. Is Keanu Reeves as good as an actor as we try to make him out to be? Or is Keanu Reeves just Keanu Reeves? And like, he's dry. Like when you see videos of them capturing Keanu Reeves walking around and, as a regular pedestrian and as a normal human being, he seems like he's the exact same person in the movies as he is in real life. Like, he don't seem like he acting to me. He just being Keanu Reeves. And so, with the whole range thing, it don't see it. He just be like, yes, I'm an angel. You know what I'm saying? And it don't do nothing. So
I think of. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead. I can come back to it. I got a lot of thoughts on this one. So
I think you have to have the right director to bring the most out of Keanu Reeves, along with the right script. Because if you just try to bring Keanu Reeves in and wing it, if you try to bring him in and just wing it, it's gonna go left. It's not gonna be good.
Keanu Reeves could freestyle a fucking movie, and he gonna do the same thing as if he was to memorize the script. In my opinion,
yeah,
it's nothing new there, right? And let me tell you the most difficult. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw a bone to y'all today, and I'm being absolutely honest. The best acting person in that movie was Akilah and the Bee, nigga.
She didn't even have that many scenes.
She was the best acting person in that movie. Keke Palmer did the best in the movie total. All right. So let me throw that up there. The second thing is the Aziz Ansari guy. That dude is so unexciting. How the fuck is he famous?
He was terrible.
Like, how? I mean, he did what he hey guy, he directed the movie, so he put himself in. I don't know how he famous. It just don't do nothing for me, bro. I'm like, oh my God, this guy is so boring. I didn't even believe that he would be the type of guy that was failing. He didn't even convince me that he was suffering.
Yeah,
like
that's what it was. Yeah, it
Will
wasn't
Smith
there.
was suffering in pursuit of happiness.
Yes,
the Aziz guy, he looked like he was cosplaying a nigga that was suffering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
dude's shirt was dirty, and I just still didn't believe it.
The coffee stain.
It was. I was just like, no, your hair's still perfect, dog. Like I don't get it.
I don't know why he's famous. I don't. He must just be a part of the crew.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. Like it. I like the movie in general because it's something that you can that I can throw on in the house
and go to sleep too.
Play. Yeah, it's something you can throw on. You know what I'm saying? You see it, man, just throw it on in the house while I'm washing dishes. It's something that I don't have to pay attention to. When I like, let's say I'm cooking or something, right? Or I'm doing the dishes, or I want to do something and I want to have something on the TV. It can't be that good of a movie because I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna get distracted and I'm not gonna do what it is that I'm supposed to do. That's a movie that I can throw on and I can get done what I'm supposed to do and I can walk by. Oh, stop for 2 minutes and then keep on going and not even trip. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's one of them type of movies.
Yeah,
it's like a white noise. It's a white noise.
If you want to put it back on, there's other movies that's better that you can probably.
Yeah, it's
I
a
was
white
sitting here
noise
cussing
movie.
Slimmy out in my head, like, what? He really got me watching it. Okay.
But it
Oh
was cool
no.
though. I mean, I liked it. It wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
Would you give it?
Me?
About 4.5, 4.5.
Okay. Okay.
A little under 5. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's I didn't have a problem with it. I get that there was a message in it. I get that Keanu is I'm the text message guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I get all of that shit. And I don't know, man. It was just like it was too many things in it that was just weird. Oh, he's not gonna remember his and they believed he was an angel right away. Like it was just a lot of shit. Like I was just like, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But it's not supposed to be anything to it. It's just supposed to be a feel-good movie. I'm cool with that. It wasn't didn't seem like it was any bad shit in it. They made sure that they filled all quotas. They got a black guy, Indian guy, white guy, Keanu Reeves. You know what I'm saying? So what more can you want from it? Like it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't laugh, but you know, I was chilling. I was able to go get some popcorn, come back, not miss anything, keep it moving.
Definitely not.
Got up, went to use the bathroom, didn't have to use the bathroom, but I got up and went to the bathroom just because I wanted to make sure that my outfit was cool, and I kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen did okay.
Yeah, he was Seth Rogen. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was himself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. I mean, he couldn't save it. You know, he couldn't make it. He couldn't take it anywhere. Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves couldn't take it anywhere.
Let me say this for the people in the chat because y'all saying it was mid. This is what I'll say. All right, hold on one second. Go ahead, y'all keep talking. I got to answer this real quick.
All right.
Yeah. You had me messed up watching that one.
Well, the reason why I picked it is because it came out the same week as Black Phone,
Mm.
Black Phone 2, and it seemed like it would be a good talking point, and it was gonna have like a little bit more flavor, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Like I said,
But
I think
also it really wasn't much else to see, you know, in the theater. There really wasn't much else left in the theater. So I
the casting was just off. Like I said, to me, I think
yeah.
it could have been better, but
I agree. The casting was just I don't really know what they were. I don't know what they were trying to do. I guess once you put the main guy who directed the main actor, the Azuri guy, or however you say his name, once you put him in there, it automatically downgraded the film to me because he's dull.
I don't think that directors should star in their own movies.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely shouldn't star in it. Oh, Lex, what up?
hey,
What's poppin'?
hey, girl.
Did you get a chance to see Good Fortune, Lex?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't, it's cool because we're gonna move on to the next movie anyways. But
I think I was listening in a little bit, but I think Keanu Reeves, I don't think he cares whether he's like, famous or not. So I think he can get away with it. He doesn't care about having range. He's just like the cool guy in the corner at a party. He's that guy. But everybody likes that. He's the popular guy without trying.
yeah, Keanu Reeves looked like that nigga don't
Sure.
bathe on a regular basis.
I'm cracking.
Hey, man.
I'm keeping it 100 with you, Slim.
His hair is always just
yeah, that nigga
whatever.
look like he don't take no showers, bro. Not on the regular.
That's hilarious.
So I'm just keeping it 100, but it is what it is.
He do
All
look
right.
out there. Oh,
Let me
Lex.
move on. Go ahead, son. What was you about to ask?
Lex, what'd you think of what was the first movie?
No, we did a preview.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's right. Yeah, we were doing Running
You
Man.
told me 8:45.
Well, you an
I guess you
hour.
meant your time.
Yeah, we Eastern. You Central.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
All right, let me read a couple of super chats, and then we're gonna go over to start getting into the meat and potatoes a little bit. Shout out to E. Davis. We appreciate you. Equal Opportunity Smoke says white men can't jump over Coach Carter. Gotta be cracked.
What? Bro, White Man Can't Jump is a legacy film. It's a legacy film, dog.
I'm not getting into this.
Coach
I don't know,
Carter
but
pulls at your tears. Coach Carter pulls at your waterworks.
no, Coach Carter
Coach
don't make
Carter
me
looks
cry.
like the reality of what should be as leadership in male, environments, but they hardly happen. So I like the reality of that movie over White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Well, it's reality and White Men Can't Jump too. Like dudes be hustling, and you could get got. But that, I mean, like that, it's not really a reality film. It's not for that, but it's just the dialogue, the times. It's a lot more that goes into it. It's just it's
Coach
the
Carter, okay.
ambiance and the essence of basketball at that time.
Do you want to hear an opinion that is so far off and you'd be like, what? About Coach Carter?
Go
I
ahead.
think that Coach Carter, okay, I'm just saying, when you see that male leadership, when women look at movies like Coach Carter, they really, if they would have had Denzel even play that role, but it's the leadership and the dominance that kind of like, yeah, I want that. I ain't gonna, it's more than just him being like, this, all right, it's inspirational. It's cool. It's nice for the males to have the younger, male adolescents to have that inspiring sports movie. Yeah. But for women, we like, look at the way he changed everybody. He's changing the entire trajectory. He's changing everything in the room, just like Joe Clark and Lean on Me. It's not about the physical attraction, that spirit. It's like, dang, I want that.
Nah.
I'm gonna get he the reason why I kept above a C average in school. Because I wanted that man to be proud of me.
I wasn't in school, and I like Coach Carter. It was cool, but White Man Can't Jump. That's a time.
I'm just saying, writing like that attracts
place.
weird things out of weird people.
That's a place. I mean, I used to hoop, so it's just like it do something for me. And I played pickup ball, so it's just like that was just the essence of basketball at a court, at any court you could go to, at any given moment, anything could happen. And then it's just like, yo, this white dude cooking everybody, that's unheard of. That don't happen. You're not gonna you got too much pride to let some white dude cook you on the court. You just not letting that shit go down. But it happens to people, but it really happens though. And that's usually the way. It's usually because that motherfucker could shoot, he could pass, he got this IQ about him, and he get over on athletes. It don't matter how athletic you are. It's just it's just a thing about basketball, like, and a time and a place. That's all it is. And for me, it's gonna be hard to top that. And then, it's also like the dialogue in White Man Can't Jump is incredible. It's incredible.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it. It's been a minute.
And then obviously Rosie Perez is in it at it. It just makes the film.
Oh my God.
I just like it when men come in the room and F up everything for what matters to them. And what matters to them is what's good for everybody, whether they like it or not. Shout out to Coach Carter. What?
I did it. Anton not with no White Man Can't Jump over Coach Carter though. Hell no.
Nah. Them niggas had on them. Them niggas didn't even have on real hoop outfits, dog. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
That's probably how they dress on the West Coast, though.
No, dog, no, because they didn't even have no real hoop outfits on. He's like, nah, nigga, ain't no nigga hustling me on no court like this.
Sydney Dean.
Them niggas had on them. Niggas had on some jazzercise outfits, bro.
Yeah, they had on like Zubaz pants and shit. They had on the some rags pants. Nigga. We go
All
with
right.
Sizzler.
Let me read the rest of these and then I'm going to go from there. Shout out to Equal Opportunity Smokes. Max Vision Film says, just sent you the link to the Ding Dong Ditch movie trailer on YouTube. The book's been winning multiple awards. Who we got now? All right, bet. We're going to check that out. We're going to check that out in a little bit. Racing Leo says, 80s, just want to say I admire your YouTube range. Appreciate you, bro. Tell G, I still don't be understanding why y'all coming to watch us. Like, I see a whole bunch of hundreds of y'all in here. I'm like, why they want to watch us on a Sunday? All right, cool. I'm with it then. Because it's the shit that I just want to talk about. I don't care if it was 30 people in here. I'm gonna talk about this anyway. Tell G says, name some actors who always play the same role. Too many of them, bro. Jason Statham.
Oh man, no, not Jason
Statham. The nigga from Taken, Liam Neeson.
No, Liam Neeson. He been in some other stuff.
And that monotone ass
but it's always the same thing. I'm gonna
Liam Neeson been stealing money since Taken. White Man Can't Jump. Shout out to King Scooter Tone. John McCulloch says, is Sunset Park better than Coach Carter? Nah, I don't think so. King to All says, yo, Lex, freaky, less than at the Sam Jack.
No.
LG says, which Fast and Furious film is the best?
The first one.
Tokyo Drift.
It's one of them. Chris Cunningham says, since we talking movies, thoughts on You People. I don't remember You People. What was You People about?
I remember that.
It's probably something
We're gonna have to go back.
Oh, that's the racist movie.
I never seen it. I never seen it.
That was the racist movie where they had it. That was intentional race bait. Yeah, that was deep. Hold on, wait. If that's what I thought, if that's what I'm thinking about,
it's the one with Eddie Murphy and his daughter. I think it's gonna marry the white man. I believe.
Yeah. I did see some of that. Yeah.
No, this is the one with Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, he was like real serious.
Yeah, and I think he had money too, something like that.
Yeah. I can't think of who the white dude was. Was it? Because it wasn't Channing Tatum, was it?
I don't remember.
Joanna Hill. I don't know what his name is.
Well,
Jonah Hill. It was
yeah. Let me jump up into the next one. All right, so A Long Walk. I'm gonna play the trailer, and then we're gonna go from there.
They say you shouldn't make friends on a long walk, but I sort of like you three. Let's be musketeers. All for one. One for all. No, and again, I need to hear it louder. All for one. And one for all.
The only guarantee you have as a human being is that you are going to die. And if you're lucky, you get to choose how you spend those last moments.
I keep hoping that part gets easier.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I'm proud of you, boys. You got sacked. Yeah! Maintain a speed of 3 miles per hour. Walk until there's only one of you left. Who's ready to fucking win?
I'm gonna just leave it there. The trailer is actually more than double that, but I'm gonna just leave it right there. So, we can start with Miss Sanchez. What's your take on The Long Walk?
I actually loved this one.
Really?
Did you say spoiler alerts when you started, Anton?
Yeah, you can talk. We talking shit. Hell yeah.
So when it first started, I'm thinking, like they said, you're gonna get the 1, 2, 3 warnings, and then you're gonna get a ticket, and you got to walk out until your time is up. So when the first ticket was given and they blew his brains out, I was automatically stuck. Like, okay, what's happening next? Why are y'all letting y'all kids sign up for this? Let's talk about that. And then when it gets into it, they start building relationships with each other, and it can only be one winner. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so hard for them. Then you got Curly. He got messed up. Got the Charlie horse, couldn't shake it off, blew his brains out. You got the guy with the ankle. he was a G though. He was trying to, write that book and thought he was gonna make it to the end with that broken ankle, blew his brains out. The dude having a seizure, they didn't give a damn. They didn't even check on him to see what was going on. Blew his I'm just like, this is crazy. But I knew it was gonna get down to those last two. However, I didn't know the last three, the mission. I didn't peep when the major called him his son. And some way it stuck in his mind that he knew that was his child. And I guess he was over it. Like, I'm his son. Go ahead and take me out. I did my mission. The other one, at first I thought he wanted to get back, like he said, for his dad's killing. But it seemed like he wanted to go out the same way his dad went, which is kind of sad for me and the mom, because it's like now she done lost both of them. But I mean, he did it. He made that long walk, and the ending was kind of like, okay, the black guy Pete at the end, it's nobody there. So did he get killed? Is he in heaven? Because where did everybody go? So I don't know. It was really good. I liked it. I'm sure more things will come out of me once y'all start talking about it, but I loved it.
All right, Lex, let me get your take.
I didn't like the ending for sure. I don't like endings that it didn't make sense. It didn't give like it didn't stay consistently like great. Like the ending was just like, oh my god, all of that for that ending. I didn't like. I mean, I did like the message. What they were talking about when he said that they were banning certain things and you'll get killed for, like, I guess he was letting his son read about the old life. So I'm like, spiritually that had me, it sparked a lot of questions in me, like, okay, what was being banned, and how does that tie into, like, I think about why people write things for, as in our real world. So I was thinking about that, and it was discussing watching a dude walk on his ankle broken. And it was like survival of the fittest, too. I guess it was like, why wasn't any women in the long walk? I was wondering about that as well.
You know what I was wondering is why did everybody show up in jeans? Y'all about to take this long 400-mile walk in jeans. Nobody was dressed comfortable, had on tennis shoes. But I mean, I guess because it was dated back in the old days, that's why. But I'm like, come on, y'all! I would have had on some shorts with some sweatpants, so if I got hot or cold, I could be able to switch it off. Something. A lot of
Was it the old days? Like, was that what it was?
It wasn't set up.
It was just normal. It was just regular, whatever.
I thought they based it off the novel, and it was set up like in the old days, the way they were dressed.
But and were they poor? Why were they walking the long walk in the first place?
To win a contest. You can only be one winner, and whoever got to the end got to get one wish from the major, and I think some money, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so the premise of the movie is that it's like famine and it's messed up out there and stuff like that. And so the winner basically of this walk. So you walk until you're the last one standing. And everybody that you get these 3 warnings, right? And that's if you're not keeping pace at 3 miles an hour. So you got to keep the pace of 3 miles an hour and you cannot stop. And if you slow down, you get these 3 warnings. For every warning that you get, if it escalates to 4, they kill you. But for every warning that you get, you can actually get it taken off if you walk for an hour straight without another warning, right? So they walk in all weather. They walk uphill, downhill, down these roads, all of this stuff. And no matter what, you have to keep walking. You have to keep a pace of at least 3 miles an hour, or you get a warning if you fall under it. And if you continue to walk under that, then you basically get a ticket. And the ticket is basically you get killed, you get shot. All right. So that's the premise of the film. Slimmy, thoughts? No, they got to keep walking. They can't sleep.
Oh yeah, ain't no sleep. Ain't no sleep.
Ain't no rest. Ain't no sleep. You just keep walking. And basically, well, that's the premise of the movie. Go ahead, Slimmy.
So when B Will told me about this, so when he initially told me about it, I was like, okay, whatever. And then I saw that it was Stephen King, so I instantly knew, like, I was like, this shit gonna be weird. But once I actually got to see it in the theater, so that was pretty cool. Because I think this is like one of the last showings of it. But when I'm sitting there, it was kind of surreal because I'm just like, is this an old movie? Is this like old? Is like they never really set a timeline. They said it was like after World War II, but then it was I never saw no real old phones. It's like the cameras were there. They weren't old. They didn't seem like they were really old cameras. So it's like you can't really grasp the time frame of it. So that's the mystique in itself.
Well, I think that
Uh,
it's supposed to be like if it was like some writing in the very, very beginning, at the very front of the movie, where it was like, you know, it was explaining the rules of the game. But the whole idea of it, and it was also kind of framing it as far as it's this future, not apocalyptic, but somebody described it in the chat. Dystopia. Yeah, there you go. Dystopian. So it's like
yeah,
famine land, everything is kind of failing. People just trying to figure it out, surviving, you know, kind of like a Hunger Games type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. See, the ambiance definitely looked old,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like I didn't see a lot of old stuff. Like I'm like, I can't even remember. Like the trucks didn't look old, so it was just like you don't know what time. You
Unless it
don't
was a
have
little
the
area.
exact time frame, like the exact time. So that kind of threw me off, but it also added to it. It's just like, damn, when is this taking place? So I don't know. That added to it for me. Um, it's a lot of messages in there. It's a lot of great messages in there that you like great, just typical things that could help you in your everyday life. Like stay focused, focus on yourself. Like, but then, when you start getting into why they were there and the character development, it was phenomenal. That shit was phenomenal. Like the fact that I know this dude is the main guy, but then you got all these other guys around him on the same quest, trying to do the same thing. They all trying to finish at the same time. But for them to build this camaraderie in this 400 miles, knowing that they got to take each other out, is pretty wild. But the one thing that I didn't see that I thought I was going to see more of was sabotage. I didn't really see a lot of sabotage after the first dude. I thought it was going to be way more sabotage. And I really thought I can't think of his name now. It was the blonde haired guy who,
Brakovich.
yep, thank you. I really thought he was gonna sabotage Pete.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna do something to fuck him over. But at the end, he just like,
Killed
I'm
himself.
done. I quit. He just quit. So which was kind of crazy. Um, but overall I really I enjoyed it. It's like the cinematography was straight. It was the cinematography was straight. The soundtrack was straight. It wasn't nothing to die for, with the soundtrack. But I don't think the soundtrack was they didn't want to overdo it. So I think they did a good job with that. The dialogue was amazing to me. Now, once we start getting into what happened at the end, they really lit. It's typical Stephen King type shit, leaving things to your translation. I don't know if I wanted that from this though. I'm not sure I wanted that from this. I definitely wanted something concrete, but I also understand why they did it. Because even when it happened at the end, I'm also thinking like, damn, was any of this shit real? It just makes me wonder, like, what the fuck? Like, was it real? Like, did any of this shit take place? Did he get killed? Was he already dead? Like, it's a lot of questions that I just had to ask. And I know for a fact, like, if this was like old days, ain't no way he pointed that rifle at that dude and didn't get smoked. So that's just what I felt. Like I just felt like he got smoked immediately if he aimed that rifle towards him. So it's just like it's just left to your interpretation. But for me, I give it a 8.
You
I
give it
give it
an
an
8?
8. Yeah, I give it an 8.
Miss Sanchez, what do you give the movie out of 10?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Only
Lex,
because
what do you give the movie out of 10?
I'll give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it a 5 max.
What?
That's all I'm feeling that.
Fucking max. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Listen, it's taking everything in me to just sit here and just listen. I'm practicing my patience. I'm practicing the way that I go about listening. It's a 5 all day long. All day.
Damn.
And I give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5 because there were good things in it. First of all, that shit wasn't even realistic, bro. Ain't no fucking
100
way.
miles.
Ain't no fucking way you walking 330 miles, nigga. What the fuck is we talking about? What is we talking about, bro? 330 miles? Who the fucking walk 330 miles?
With no brakes.
Bruh. 330? Bro, I don't even think there's marathon runners that can walk 330 miles, bro. Straight.
3 miles per hour, though.
It was a scene in there where the nigga had been still keeping a 3 mile an hour pace with a broken foot.
Ankle.
That nigga ankle was so sad. That nigga was like, I can't go anymore. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, you got these young kids and these niggas is walking 330 miles. And every young boy signed up for this shit, trying to be a part of the lottery. Oh my God. Come on, bro. Do y'all know how fast 3 miles an hour is?
No, it's fast.
That's some fast shit, bro.
It's fast.
That's why that heel took them out. That's why that heel took most of them out.
If you jump on a treadmill right now and you put that shit at 3, nigga, we all dead. We gonna be all dead, nigga. We all dead, bro. So I don't know, bro. Just the premise of the shit was just like, what? What are we doing? What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it a 5. They had their diversity, equity, and inclusion in there. You had the Asian, you know what I'm saying? And you had the white people, then you had the black people. Yeah, right. You know, the black guy, the motivational guy, right? Because you gotta be a good person. Gotta be a good person. Yeah, man, because when I was coming up, you know, I got traded from place to place, and it's like, oh fuck, man, come on, bro, don't give me this, man, don't give me this brotherhood shit, like, because I all have nothing to lose. And I was just like, you know, the acting wasn't bad, like it was cool. The acting wasn't bad, but the shit, the reason why they died, bro, this was a truly diversity, equity, and inclusion class. They had the Indian. Before the nigga died, he did his Indian.
I knew he's.
You had the other. They had 3 black people in here. Now that's a pretty good one, right? But the one black person had no talking points. The nigga just randomly ran into the field to get shot.
Yeah,
that was right. Ripping his clothes off.
That nigga started tweaking.
He started taking his clothes off.
That was a sneak diss because there's always one black person that's willing to walk out of any situation.
So
always.
It was just like, you know, it was you had the antagonist. He was the crazy one. He just stuck himself with the pin in his neck. The gear, these niggas had a ton of gear on. The fuck is y'all got all of this gear on for? You know what I'm saying? You niggas didn't prepare yourself for this journey? Y'all didn't train for it? Nothing? Like, what is you doing? These niggas walked 331 miles. 331.
In church shoes.
331. come on, bro. I was just like, it was too many holes for me to overlook, bro. Like it was just like, it was a lot. It was a lot going on all at the same time. I think that they also did a good, nice budget-friendly movie by making it just go straight down the road. The Humvees, they never ran out of gas. You know what I'm saying? Even though this happened over, I didn't know that Humvees can go 330 miles, not the military ones. I wasn't familiar with that shit, but I learned something new. You know?
Oh,
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if come on, like, and I understand it's not supposed to be super realistic, but at the same time, like, you gotta give me something. You gotta give me something, bro. You gotta help me to believe it, make it believable remotely to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and apparently the Humvees also had Wi-Fi on it because it was broadcasting to everybody or something like that, right?
yeah. No, it wasn't Wi-Fi. They had those cameras.
You know what
But
I'm
that's
saying?
why
Like,
it was set like a. I think it was set like an alternate universe because, like, who's gonna watch people get their brains blown out?
Crazy.
Now they do. They film everything.
bruh, I don't know if y'all have ever seen some of these marathon runners and marathon walkers. Their bodies break down on a 28 and a half mile marathon. Like they be spasming, and these people train for this shit. Like they got on all of the gear, they got on the Nike Run Club shoes, they got training partners, they catching each other's, you know what I'm saying? They walk right behind a certain person and shit. These motherfuckers walk 330 miles. 330. Bro, this nigga still walked with no shoes on. He took both his shoes off because his sole came off the bottom of his feet. And this nigga was still keeping pace at a 3.5 mile walk on concrete. On concrete, nigga. Have you ever walked on concrete before?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Heard.
That shit treacherous.
Nigga. Come on.
That shit treacherous.
But listen, I understand the premise of it wasn't for us to actually pick apart the realistic versus the unrealistic parts of it. You know, he had the glory feet, apparently. Got the same feet that Morgan Freeman and them had in Glory, apparently.
Yeah.
The Shaka Zulu feet.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
You know, like I said, I don't know. It didn't do shit for me. Didn't do a goddamn thing for me at all. Like it was.
You want to watch it again?
Nah, dog. I'd rather watch Good Fortune before I watch that again, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, facts. I'd rather watch Good Fortune before I watch that again, bro. Real talk.
No,
I know it's entertaining because it's a different concept and all of this stuff. But what father just get killed in front of their kid that have a choice not to get killed in front of their kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you stay on top of it, Mike. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
you don't leave the son with the mama. You leaving the son with the mama, and now the son want revenge. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. So I don't know, man. I just wasn't. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood. It just didn't do nothing for me, bro. It didn't do anything.
So what do you think the ending meant, Anton? Do you think he was shot?
That's another part, right? The ending, this left up to interpretation bullshit that they keep throwing us on there is lazy writing. That's why I agree. That's why I gave it a 5, right? The fuck is lazy? Is lazy writing. I'm so tired of these motherfucking movies keep on giving us with cliffhangers, leave it up to your interpretation. They can't see it, all of this dumb stuff. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Give us a goddamn ending. Give me an ending. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep on. Nigga, this ain't Inception. This ain't Interstellar. It ain't that deep. Give me an ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all not gonna keep on tricking me. Y'all not gonna keep on finessing me like this. So
I don't think anybody likes that ending.
I know y'all love it. wasn't really a thing for me personally.
Yeah, I love it. But I wouldn't like to.
I know y'all gave it 8s, 8.5s. I don't know how y'all gave it that, but I can't do it. I'm not giving it no 8.5. I'm not doing it, bro. And I bought that shit too. I actually bought the movie because I realized, all right, either I can go to the show and see it on its final leg, and then I looked it up and I seen it was on Apple TV. I paid $25 for that shit. It's still on my TV. Literally.
Yeah, that might
literally, it's still on my TV, bro. It's still on my TV right there. I just got done watching that shit, so it's fresh in my mind.
The only part that blew me is when he tried to stop and take a shit real quick, like he had enough time. Where are you eating that you even got to take a shit? Let's start there. You ain't got no toilet paper, like, and then of course,
yeah, that part was sick.
Like what?
One dude took a shit, he ain't make it.
I could have went to the show and watched
that
it.
was
Or
embarrassing.
watched it on Apple TV. So maybe if I'd have watched it at the theater, I would have had a different experience. But I was sitting here looking like, nigga.
I'm glad I didn't pay to see that. I'm glad I just watched it like 30, 40 minutes ago. I was like,
So such is life. Any final thoughts on A Long Walk? This is your final warning.
I do. It's so crazy to see Luke Skywalker in a different role like that. To see him as the Major was crazy. He looks so old, man. Mark Hamill. Ooh. Well, he didn't age so well.
Oh my god. Yeah, that nigga don't take acting serious at all. These niggas just be getting up and doing whatever it is that they do. We about to get into a Dynamite, the House of Dynamite. Let me read the rest of these super chats. Naya says, hey, AD, Slimmy, Miss Sanchez, the Lex and Back Chasers just showing love. Jesus is King. Shout out to Tanea Davis. Spacer says, Aziz Ansari, he's all right. Yeah, he probably is all right.
Yeah, okay. Thanks again, Spacer.
Says, far as best plot twist, where do y'all rate The Sixth Sense?
Sixth Sense was a good movie. It was a real.
You got to give me some stuff to compare it against. I can't think of a bunch of other stuff around.
For him to not know he was dead the whole time.
Yeah,
that's all M. Night Shyamalan do, man. That nigga just always trying to throw a plot twist in there, bro.
For that time, Sixth Sense. That was like the first time you really just was like, oh shit, this was taking place. This what y'all doing?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good.
Yeah, that was an excellent. Like,
did y'all watch House of David on Prime? I haven't.
I watched a little bit. I'm watching Chosen right now.
What is it about?
It's a biblical show.
All right. Let's get into it. The big dog of the night. I'm gonna share a little bit of the trailer.
I always thought just being ready is the point. It keeps the villain in check. Keeps the world straight. They see how prepared we are. No one starts a nuclear war.
Approximately 3 minutes ago, we detected an ICBM over the Pacific. Current flight trajectory is consistent with impact somewhere in the continental United States.
Have we seen that country before? No.
Is this real?
Stratcom is asking for launch instructions right now.
I'm gonna need you to breathe.
We are talking about hitting a bullet with a bullet.
So it's a fucking coin toss? That's what $50 billion buys us?
Get in the car and just start driving.
If we do not take steps to neutralize our enemies now, we will lose our window to do so.
If we get this wrong, None of us are going to be alive tomorrow.
There is no plan B.
We did everything right? We did every fucking thing right.
None of this makes sense. Making all these bombs and all these plans. The walls are just ready to blow.
So I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all can catch it on Netflix. That was the trailer for it. I'm gonna start off with Miss Sanchez as usual. Then we're gonna go Lex, and we're gonna go Slimmy, and then I'm gonna get mine.
I had to start this movie over like 3 times.
Why?
Because I could not get into it for some reason. So when I finally watched it the last time, I saw that it showed it and it was telling the story from different people's standpoints. I thought it was
I'll
going to
be
be
right
good.
back. Y'all keep going. Go ahead.
I thought it was going to be good because it had the actor in there from Twister and Transformer, and I like him, but he really didn't play like a big role in it, for real. And it just led us up to nothing. However, if you listen to the end credits, you do hear some booming in the background, which kind of makes you think, okay, did the explosion go off? Did the president not make it in time? So it left you wondering, but other than that, I wasn't too interested. It was just okay. It's a 5 for me, 5.5.
Miss Sanchez, Lex. I ain't gonna call on y'all because I gotta run and grab something real quick because I got something coming.
I liked it. It was good to see other people's perspectives. I did learn a little bit because I'm like, I like to learn what words and stuff mean. So I learned about the Cuban Missile Crisis. That was the first time or the last time we went to DEF CON 2 in October of 1962. I learned about spy planes, and we actually have, like, all of these people controlling serious things that can impact the country. So, and it was very mind-blowing how in the movie they were talking about AI and how they could potentially launch missiles from the sea, so you wouldn't even see like who did the threat, or where the threat was coming from. And what do you do when you don't know where the threat is coming from? Do you just stand there and surrender or not? And why Chicago? What do we do? I was just curious because they said Chicago was medium impact, and then I was coming straight for the city. And I thought, what would I do if I was in a situation? So I give it a 8.5 out of 10. It reminds me of what was that movie? Leave them all behind or something. So it reminded me of that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Leave the World Behind. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that was good. Leave the World Behind. That was a good film. Would you rate it, Lex?
Leave the World Behind. I give it a 9 out of 10.
No, this.
Oh, 8.5.
You gave House of Dynamite 8.5?
Okay.
I actually was interested when I first. Yeah.
Did you catch the end credits? So you don't notice how Netflix, when Netflix goes off, they usually put up, did you like this movie? Or they put up other movies down there so you could select the next one. Well, this one, they actually let it go on. And that's when I heard the bombing sounds. And I'm like, okay, so did anybody else hear it or no?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't make it past that.
I didn't make
it past the last scene. Like when the dude falling on the ground and they show the bunker, they show them going into the bunker. I don't care.
And they really do have bunkers in the mountains for backup. Like, I looked all it up. I'm like, wow. I guess I like realistic, somewhat semi-realistic movies, or things that are like a threat to the world ending type of movies.
I like
That's I know.
post-apocalyptic. I like apocalyptic movies. I love them. However, I got no reward from this. I understood, your car said, like it was taken from vantage point. Um, but man, I ain't gonna. That there's no way you could get. I don't see how they gassed this movie up like this, and it was nothing.
Did they gas it up? I didn't hear about it until
It
you
was, it,
told me.
it was nothing. It was
Oh,
nothing, man. It
Slimmy,
was
can I
nothing.
reply to this comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Will Nola, that means you're not a Marvel fan, because if you're a Marvel fan, you always stay to the end credits to see what's gonna happen, because there's always something popping up. So sometimes staying to watch the end credits is a good thing. You know what's coming. You know what happened after. It's a good thing. Go back and watch it.
Yeah, nah, don't go back and watch those end credits.
Just you
Don't waste your
you see why
time.
I started over 3 times. I could not.
Yeah, I couldn't. I started it over 3 times. I was watching it. I was watching it. Uh, what I was watching it Friday night. Fell asleep on it. I was watching it last night. Fell asleep on it. I started it in the when I got to Columbus. I started it when I first got to Columbus. I had to turn it off, and I couldn't watch it on the TV because they didn't have a smart TV at that raggedy ass hotel. So I would have saw it completely, but yeah, I watched it like so. I started. I might have watched it 4 times. Started over 3 times. Damn. But
But
I.
Lex did some digger diving than what we was doing. She
Oh
was
yeah. She got the most out of it, and I'm glad she could
I
because
like
I
a little
couldn't get
rabbit
nothing.
hole.
I got nothing from it. I got nothing from it, man. I don't care about DEF CON 3, 1, or 2. I don't want to see a movie like that again without a fucking explosion. I want to see destruction. I need destruction.
Wait. So what did Lex give it?
a 8.5, I think.
What did you give
Yeah.
it, Miss Sanchez?
A 5.5.
All right, go ahead, Slim.
Yeah, I didn't feel it, man. I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't in the mood. Maybe that's something that they should have took to the theater, and I would have appreciated it more because I spent my money. But I'm glad it went straight to Netflix because if I'd have spent my money, I'd be pissed. So I'm glad. I'm kind of glad I watched it on Netflix. The acting was horrible. Acting was trash. Acting was absolutely trash. Like Idris Elba couldn't save it. Everybody was just sweating. You know, they didn't really like even when they were nervous about everything. It just wasn't. Everybody was the same. You know what I'm saying? In their panic mode. It wasn't different types of panic. It wasn't like somebody started just trim. I don't know. It was just bad acting, man. It wasn't enough there for me. It wasn't. Everyone was fearful in the same way, if that makes sense. Everyone was completely fearful in the same way.
Then they threw
If
that
you go,
girl Angel Reese in there for what? I'm sorry,
Oh
Slim.
yeah, they did do
oh
that.
man, that shit,
What did
that
they?
shit was just like. And that's another thing. It was a lot. It was. It was an un. It was just an incredible amount of worthless scenes. Like the whole scene where he was like, "Oh my shoe, I need you to have him fix the shoe, have him fix the insoles." What was that for? What was that for? I don't know, man. I didn't
What
understand.
do you give it, Slimmy?
Oh, well, Good Fortune was better than that.
Ooh.
Good Fortune was better than I think I gave Good Fortune a 3.
This mean Anton about to rate this to the
So
roof.
so I gotta give this a 2.5, man. I
You
don't
giving
ever
it a
want.
two? You giving a House of Dynamite 2.5? Really, Slim?
Yeah, I don't ever want to see this movie again, dog.
You
I
tried to
understood
watch
why
it 3 times and fell
they
asleep. So.
I wasn't even falling asleep on it. I fell asleep on it the first night because I was just extremely sleepy on Friday after the show. I was just too tired, so I really shouldn't even count that night. But every other time, it's just like I started it over from the beginning because I'm like, damn, am I seeing the same thing? Am I seeing the same scenes over and over again? And I get what they tried to give it. I get what they tried to do, but it just didn't do nothing for me. Like all the different vantage points, and it's just like, why? Why did y'all do that? It was kind of pointless. It was just like, I don't know, man. They tried to, and I just couldn't rock with it.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with my rating. My rating is 7.5. It could have went to 8. Easy.
What?
It could have went to 8. Easy. All right, so let me explain some of this stuff, y'all. Y'all missing the Easter eggs in this thing. So, for example, Sonny, y'all said y'all didn't understand how why Angel Reese was in it because he was showing up at a WNBA game, similar to when George Bush was talking to the kids when he got the call that the 9/11 buildings had went down. And when he went to the WNBA game, they had set up to target Chicago, which is one of the reasons why Angel Reese was at the game. That's the reason, is because it was being targeted where he was at in Chicago. And so he was at a major event. And one of the things they wanted to show was the dynamics of what was going to happen if you got that type of call. What happens? What does this look like? And then how would the Secret Service or how would the people actually have to deal with it? Because he was already under duress. His wife was over in Africa, right? And then he's making split-second decisions while at the same time he's specifically in the place that's being targeted for the nuclear warhead to hit with over 9 million people in that area. And so when you start to put it together, that's why the symbolism is to show you not that Angel Reese was in it, but Angel Reese is a significant person playing for the Chicago Sky in Chicago.
Makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? So you gotta, the beauty in this movie, right? The only reason I gave it lower is because I hated the ending. I hated that they left me at a cliffhanger, which I already knew that they was going to do that anyway, because I see how much time was left on the movie, and I knew they couldn't give me anything more than whatever it is that maybe they ran out of money, right? But they pieced it. It's an original fucking concept, so you got to appreciate that. Then they pieced it together similar to like the Crash movies or whatever, right? Where you don't really understand it fully because you got to wait to get it from the president's vantage point. Then you got to wait to get it from, where they was controlling whether or not they was going to launch it from the nuclear facilities perspective. Then you got to get it from the perspective of the people that was trying to intercept the missile. And you had to get it from the people, that were on the ground and in it, but then they couldn't tell their families. And then when the guy actually walked off the cliff because of the relationship that he had with his daughter, and she didn't, he just wanted to make sure that she was okay, but at the same time, he knew that she was going to die. People don't register with that because it showed the social dynamics of how we don't appreciate each other. But then at the same time, it's a what if. How would we react if this type of situation happened? When I was watching it, I was fucking glued to the TV. I was like, oh shit, like what if this really happened? And then they brought in the dynamics of how much we spent on defense, but then it was only a 61% chance. And having to trust other, when he was depending on the guy to talk to the Russians, and then the Russians was talking to the Chinese, but then he only had 8 minutes to be able to make a decision. And so all of that shit, that was they built the fuck out of them characters in a short amount of time. And I thought that Idris Elba did an incredible job acting. I thought that all of the people were perfectly cast. When they set it up in the beginning to where they were basically, showcasing how the military had been training for this, but it's a whole nother dynamic when you finally get in it. And they started even questioning themselves. My man went outside and threw up, and then they was arguing with each other like, did we do this right? Did we get this right? I thought it was incredible. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was a great movie. And what sets movies apart for me is A, originality, and B, when you watch it again, or if you watch it again, do you catch shit that you wasn't originally able to catch? Or when I reflect back on it and I'm like, damn, that's why they did that, or damn, that's why they did this. Because it was different things that was being revealed when you then started to hear it from another person's vantage point, including when the woman, it was a lot of symbolism in the movie. Like when the woman, the Asian woman was sitting there and she was at the Battle of Gettysburg, the reenactment of the Battle of Gettysburg. You know what I'm saying? But they was dependent on her in order to try to figure out if it was a possibility for North Korea to be the culprit behind it, right? The retaliation, all of these people's lives in the balance. And then when he asked the question, do you think that the American people will go for that? The whole dynamic between politics versus saving lives and showing strength and having to make that decision, right? The stress. If you look at Idris Elba and how he was moving throughout the whole film, he wasn't just like a cool president. He wasn't an Obama. He was stressed the whole fucking thing from even before he found out. He was stressed the whole time, and it was highlighting, and they was saying it without saying it, the stress that was going on the job, right? The stress that he was enduring through while he was on the job. And so I don't know, man. I love that fucking movie, bro. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was incredible. I hated the fact that they left it at the ending. I don't know why they did that, but I loved it. I absolutely loved the movie, and it was so many Easter eggs and so much symbolism. Even him calling his wife, right, and putting everything on hold with less than 2 minutes before it actually hit, and him having to call his wife before he making the decision to retaliate when they didn't even know who the people were that had launched the missile, in its initial phase. All of that shit. That was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. It was beautifully cast, in my opinion. It was beautifully put together. The different scenes and getting it from because see, if we only seen it from, let's say, from the commanding station of how they were trying to figure out, well, listen, we did seize their yachts and they are scattered about. And Russia is stressed the fuck out and all of this stuff. When you looking at it from that vantage point, you like, yeah, you got to retaliate. But then you start seeing it from the vantage point of the guy that was inside of the room that was talking to the Russians, and you seen it, heard the Russians, interacting back and forth, and that they were fearful. And so everybody, the beauty of the movie is this, and this is what y'all had to catch. In the very beginning of the movie, when they gave you the synopsis of what was about to happen, they said that there was a time where we were looking to de-escalate by actually getting rid of all of our nuclear weapons. And then at some point, we decided the other way. That was the very beginning of the movie. At the end of the movie, Idris Elba said it. He said, listen, we spent all of this time and all of this money building up all of our arsenal to put fear in other people so that they wouldn't attack us. You see what I'm saying? Like, he brought it all the way back from the beginning of the movie when they were bringing it back from different people's vantage points. And he said, listen, this is what we do. And now we got to make a decision because we got all of this and we got the balance of the world in our hands of what we do as far as if we retaliate and we don't even know who the person is that launched the missile attack.
Well, did they ever?
It foreshadowed what the decision that was going to be made at the very end, but you got to watch it all the way to the end in its entirety to catch the concept of why they put it together in the first place.
Yeah, because he said that we did all this to make the house of Dynamite. He says that.
But then he brought the symbolism back and he said, and we're living in it. We're living with it. We didn't build the house of Dynamite just to prevent it. We also are living in it.
Yeah.
Dog, that movie was sick, bro. I love that movie, bro.
No, I like it. But did they ever expose who
no, they didn't.
See, it's
all you can hear is the bombs going off as the credits and the end credits. That's all I can hear, which makes me think they didn't save it, but we don't know.
Because y'all had to catch it. Y'all had to catch the Easter eggs. They were telling you, they were putting different Easter eggs in the movie throughout the movie, and they were in all of the different scenes. Even when with the like, Remember when he was talking to the Russians, and in the middle of it, he was like, he was 5 months, like,
Yeah.
because, but that was influencing his decision-making ability. And so when they were going to DEFCON 1, and Idris Elba was like, listen, I don't give a fuck. Just tell me what it is that I need to know. Be honest with me. It's the dynamics between politics and personal relationships and letting that influence, if you were really going to tell them the truth versus if you were just going to let your own self-interest take over when you got 9 million people that was about to die.
Yeah. And I think the one dude he was on bombing for sure. The one general, I think, he was on bombing. He wasn't playing no games. He was just like, no, 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 no. He was like, we he didn't care who sent it. He wanted to retaliate.
I thought it was a
One
great
dude.
I thought it was a great movie. Even the dialogue between Idris Elba and the guy that was giving him the
map,
instructing him on how to go about activating and then launching the nuclear codes. And Idris Elba and the dude did like this, and he was like,
Yeah.
he talking to him, asking him, what is
He's
God
like, no,
telling you?
I go to church. I just haven't been in a long time.
Yeah. And so it was, man, slim.
Nah, that's the part that I thought was the bad actor.
That was great.
That's the part I didn't like. I was just like, come on, man. Oh, also though, I was looking at the time that was left, and I'm thinking, it's not that much time left. Why the fuck are we still talking? Why aren't we getting any closure? So
Closer from the other movie, The Long Walk. So
yeah, but it's a little different for me because they actually showed more of a possibility than House of Dynamite. They
House
showed
of
more of a
Dynamite has
possibility.
multiple possibilities. What do you
Yeah,
do
so
to
this
a ballistic missile launching from nowhere, and you trying to figure out, do you stay there and look like a B word, or do you hit somebody who you think is possibly an enemy? On top of that, what do you do when it's something so catastrophic as far as hitting one of the major cities in your country? That's multiple possibilities.
No, I didn't say it didn't. But I
love
the Long Walk resonated with me more. It just resonated with me more. It could because for one, I was captivated. I was captivated during the movie more, so I was more invested. I was way more invested. The dialogue to me was better. The acting was better.
You want to
And
see
I don't
the
really want to try and compare movies because they two totally different movies. They just happen to have endings that let you interpret what you want. But what I got from House of Dynamite, I just see them going into the bunker. I don't know who actually got into the bunker. I don't know anything. I know nothing. I just see a dude laying on the ground upset. So it's just like, I don't know.
What would you do if you felt like you were responsible for 10 million people about to die in less than 6 minutes?
And the fact that they launched it at the Chicago, actually, I'm gonna give it an 8 now instead of a 7.5.
You give it higher than Tron? Woo!
It was a great actor movie, bro.
Woo!
Two different types of movies. I gave Tron an 8.
Oh, okay. I thought you gave it 7.5. Okay.
7.5. I gave them both 7.5. I'm giving it
It's the
extra
same
points.
general area.
I'm giving it extra points because Brandon Johnson is in Chicago, so launching it that way would be not as bad.
Good Lord.
JB Pritzker, Brandon Johnson was there. So I'm gonna give it some extra points for that shit. Giving it extra points for that. But man, I thought it was incredible, bro. It was one of the better movies that I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, we just gonna agree to disagree on that one. I can't.
I can't believe we're this far apart. Oh my God.
I won't watch this one again, bro. I won't.
You got to watch it straight through, man. It's great. It's so great, bro.
I might revisit it again and give it another review later on down the line. But right now, I'm so disappointed. I can't do it right now.
It even made me start re-questioning things, bro.
Like what?
Just how fragile life is and how much we put our fate into people's hands like politicians.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we don't take seriously the political aspect of things. And these are the people that determine retaliation, life, death, all of this stuff. And it made me think about the stuff that we don't see that happens behind the scenes that's probably prevented every day that we just not privy to, that we not even aware of. We kind of like children in a sense, voting on what kind of parents we want. But the reason that I say like children is because our parents don't always tell us everything that they saving us from. But we get to vote for our parents. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy thing, bro. It's interesting, man.
Somebody
Like
said
all of those
Chicago.
I would say step parents.
Like all of those
step parents.
in that film, they woke up that morning, and then by that afternoon, their life was completely different, and they couldn't even get in touch with none of their loved ones.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. No, that one lady, she was trying to convince the dude. She was like, "This will be the second most, the second most trying thing that happened to you today," because he was going to propose to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I took some little tidbits from it and how it was frantic, but it just didn't captivate me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, this is one of the movies where I feel like that you were talking about that was cheating. It was all this dialogue.
They did great
It was
job.
all this dialogue.
Good character development. They shot it from every angle with all different people, and they had a different and it because like even with it said POTUS, right? And President of the United States of America, and then they said, hey, what happens if if it actually hits him? And they, well, we're gonna go down to the vice president. And then after that, and they showed the entire list. And he wasn't on camera like everybody else. And then they were showing the guy walking with the AirPods in on the camera. But then it was showing why he was walking with the AirPods in front of the camera. But it showed how oblivious everybody else was around him. Like this dude was on the phone with the president determining whether or not to retaliate because 10 million people was about to die, but they was making him put his phone inside of the scanner to make sure nothing is in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was so many different storytelling tricks that was in it. And I don't like for them to just tell me, hey, this is why this is happening. I want to discover it because you told a phenomenal story.
Now you about to make me watch it again. After I said I wasn't gonna watch it again.
I like that outlook.
It was great,
That's
man.
exactly
After
how
I said I wasn't gonna
like,
watch it again. No, wait a minute.
I'm like, I can't wait to see the other person's perspective because that
I
was
didn't peep that.
Yeah.
He was run when they was shown. They kept showing it. They panned it to the screen. Right, President of the United States of America wasn't on camera at all. It was just black.
Yeah, you didn't see him for a while.
The other guy that was below the President of the United States of America, that the President of the United States of America was talking to get the insight of whether or not he should activate the nuclear codes. He was running back and forth, and then he had the AirPods on, and then he dropped off, and it was because the people that had no clue what was going on were the ones that was making him check his shit in.
When you heard them scream on the phone, it was like, no, wait. And the dude actually committed suicide.
Yeah,
and he talked to his
see, they didn't know that he had committed suicide, but he walked off the fucking building.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even say anything to his daughter, like, get out, get away, because it didn't even matter because it was nothing that they can run from.
I'm gonna go watch that again. No, because I did not catch that part about. I did not catch that part. I didn't catch that whole thing of the phone and stuff.
Man, that movie was well written, Slim. It was a well written film. I thought it was great. Watch how stressed out Idris Elba is.
No, I peeped out. He was stressing, and they gave him a lot of gray hair. I don't know if they I don't know if that was natural or not, but he definitely looks stressed out. That's for sure.
I was doing some work on my computer and I put my shit down.
Damn.
I had put my stuff down and I was like, let me pay attention to what is going on right now. I just put my computer down and I was like, all right, let me watch this entire, because it was the first thing that I did when I woke up this morning.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anton, what are some things that make you put your work down? Other things.
I can't think of much. An emergency, or if I know that I need to get something done, but I'm not productive because I'm just not as focused as I need to be, then I'll turn my computer off for the night and then I'll just go straight to sleep and wake up and get right into it. I could be absolutely stuck on some shit. Like I could be stuck and it could take me 2 hours to do one task. I can go to sleep, wake up, and get that junk done in 15 minutes because I'm just fresh. And a lot of times I know I'm just crashing out. Like I'm just too sleepy. I'm too tired. I can't think. So it just depends. Just depends on what's going on.
I know exactly what you mean.
But really not too much. If I'm just getting distracted because I'm trying to multitask too much, then I'll have to stop something and do one thing. Like even when I'm working, if I'm trying to do too much at the exact same time, I can get nothing done at all. So what I'll do is I'll just start blocking off my time. You know what? Right now I'm gonna work on Millionaire Morning Show for hour and a half or 2 hours. Then I'm gonna work on Anton Daniels for the next 3 hours, and I'm gonna work on this one. So when I block it off, I get way more done because I'm just working entirely on that. So just depends on what's going on in that day. Just depends. What else is new? Any other thoughts on this? On our disagreement? I can't believe we so far apart.
It's like the two at the bottom agree and the two at the top agree.
Yeah, that's crazy.
On two different
I
movies.
thought Slimmy was gonna give it better ratings than that.
You know what? I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give it to Benny and watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again and see if I. Well,
Go down the rabbit hole.
If that shit do to give me that, if it give me that same feeling, I'm gonna be like, damn, man, this shit.
I think y'all be going into it already expecting for it to be a certain thing.
No, I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. And also, you know what, my trip might have fucked everything up because I'm trying to watch it in a hurry and.
No, you gotta just watch it chill.
Yeah, that might have been fucking everything up. I wanted to watch it on the TV last night and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that kind of like messed everything up.
I don't think nothing is coming out really major next week.
It really reminded me of Leave the World Behind. It reminded me of that. That movie.
That movie was good.
So that's what I'm saying. It reminded me of that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I will say this before we get out of here. I want to get y'all final thoughts. I don't know if I'm as excited to go to basketball games as much as I used to.
Yeah, because of the shit?
No, I don't know. I think I'm just kind of over it. I'm just falling more into like the simple things. Like I like going to the movies more than I like going to the basketball games. As crazy as that sound.
You don't think it had nothing to do with like basketball kind of losing its luster overall?
No, I think it's just me. I think it's just me. I'm getting into a different bag in my life for whatever reason. I don't know what that is.
And I think once you do stuff so often, it just gets boring to you, and you need something new. Even if it's something old you used to do, it's back new again. So maybe that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I went
I mean, it's
courtside
cool.
once.
Like, it's cool. You know, I'm cool with all of the coaching staff and all of that. And so everybody show love. It was a great time, great environment. I just don't think I'm as, maybe it's the cost. And I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure if I'm getting my
That shit
money's worth.
expensive.
I'm not sure if I'm getting my money's worth. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's that.
y'all gonna laugh. I've never been to a game. I've only been to
Never
one.
been to a game before?
I've only been to one football game in my whole life, and then I've never been to a basketball. No.
You know, I actually like going to soccer games more than anything. I will go to a soccer game. That shit is lit.
It ain't no scoring for me, man. But I
Oh,
do
Slimmy,
think
it's a
that shit gonna
whole
be
other move.
intense.
Man,
I was
listen,
scared of
Slim.
That shit gonna
The
be
basketball
people in the
intense.
arena, the people in the arena is serious about that shit. Like they
Oh yeah, they
is.
ain't playing no games.
Oh my, like that shit is crazy, bro. I think it's just the energy, bro.
No, it's a different intensity for sure. It's a
Yep.
totally different intensity. Yeah,
Yep. I like
soccer is the
all of
number
the
one
different
sport in the
sports for
world.
different reasons. I like soccer because soccer is just like nobody cares. Everybody just want to have a good time. Um, I would say I probably like football. Going to football. No, can we revise it? I like going to an NFL game the least. I like it, but I don't think it's as exciting or entertaining because I don't know. It's not as exciting. It's not as exhilarating, right?
Then basketball, then baseball, then soccer.
Hockey. It's soccer and then hockey.
Mm.
So number one, number two. Hockey, that shit is intense, bro. Because you like the different games for different reasons, right? Hockey
Yeah.
is a good fucking time. Baseball, you got to be in the mood for it. So I like going to baseball games in the daytime in the summer. Because you really enjoying the ballpark just as much as you care. You don't really care as much about the game, but you care more about the ballpark. You care more about the environment. You can go to a 1 p.m. game in the middle of the daytime. That should be lit, bro. And then basketball has become, it's like the club.
I believe it.
It's like the fucking
Yeah.
club, bro.
I can't
It's a
imagine
who's
being on that
who.
floor.
It's a who's who. It's a who here. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's it's just as much about the people that sit in courtside and shit as it is about the actual game itself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They had a
You know what I'm
stripper in
saying?
a box in the one of those box where it's private, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had a stripper there at a Chicago Bulls game.
Yeah, like
Man,
even
man.
and it ain't just get like this. It's always been like this. Like if you look on TV and you look at a major national game, they talking just as much about who's at the Garden, Celebrity Row in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's always been on that type shit. It's always been on a who's who type stuff.
Especially the Lakers games. Good Lord.
Yeah, yeah.
The Lakers
So
and the Knicks. And now it's like every arena is like that now. It's crazy.
yeah, like it's it's just like going to the spot. It's this hot spot at the club. You go to a hockey game, you go to a soccer game, you just enjoying that shit. You having a good time. Even a football game, it's just like, oh, okay, it's a vibe. It's having a good time. I'm not as excited about NFL football. I'm excited about the Lions, not necessarily about all NFL football. NBA game, it's like, oh, where we sitting at though? I can't just sit anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like the club, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, bro. It's just different, but I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. Baseball, it don't matter where you sit. Because you're just out there to have a good time. Usually the weather is good.
Yeah.
All of that type of shit. So
I'm not going to no football game no time soon. Hell no. Hell no. The
I
Browns.
like it. I like it. I think that Ford Field is incredible. But the Lions got a different type of energy. They dope.
Yeah, no, they came up, man. But the Browns, no, I can't do it. I can't, man. It's to the point where I might be done for the season if they don't play Shador Sanders.
Yeah. Like the baseball game, basketball games is so, man, this shit is so, black people have really took over, black culture has taken over basketball, bro. Niggas be, NBA players be trying to shoot their shot to chicks that's in the stands and shit. This shit is out of control, bro. This is weird. It's weird as fuck, bro.
That's insane.
I seen a ball boy go up to another chick as soon as her man went to the bathroom. Like, what the fuck? Because they use the ball boys to go and spit game at the girls while they at the game.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a different realm. Hell no. I'll be there to watch the Cavs. I don't really be caring. Like I always see people that I know, but I'm just like I don't be trying to. I ain't paying that much to sit on the
I'm going to
court.
the game tomorrow with the Cavs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
gonna
Me
be a
and
good game.
my daughter going to the game tomorrow.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna be
gonna set
dope.
the precedence for the rest of the season, I believe.
Yep. So we beat up on the Celtics today. So
Oh, y'all whooped them?
we didn't whoop them. We beat them like 6, but we was leading pretty much the entire second half. So
Yeah. They can't. They can't compete no more. Like without Tatum, and then like Detroit, man, y'all got a lot of weapons.
yeah, it was a good game. It was a really good game. I
Y'all
enjoyed
got
it.
a lot of weapons.
But I'll be
Yeah, tomorrow.
gone, bro. Like I get there close to the second quarter. I'm out before mid of the fourth. Beginning of the fourth quarter, I'm gone.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
Anybody say anything to you this game? Like any of the
Yeah, of course.
players? Because of what took
No,
place?
not because of that. No, I ain't.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if somebody brought that
Nobody
shit
give a
up.
fuck about that shit, bro.
I was about to say because it would be major if they'd have brought, if they'd have talked about him because he don't play in the
It's
NBA no
cool.
more.
It's cool, bro. It's cool. Ain't nothing tripping.
That's good.
Everybody chill, bro. That shit is only a big deal on the internet.
Okay, good.
In real, that's why I tell people all the time, bro. In real life, it's different. In real life, it's a whole nother conversation versus what happens on the internet. The internet, all these niggas is worried about shit. Man, nigga, we will never probably cross paths ever in life. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. So, like, that just ain't even a thing. It's just not a thing. It's just all the internet. All this internet talking and that shit don't really play in real life. And real life is different.
Yeah, man. Because I thought it was crazy to see that. It was fun though.
It was fun for me too.
Yeah. That's entertainment.
Yeah. So, any
Y'all
final
can't leave
thoughts,
me
y'all,
in
before I read super
Lexington. What
chats?
y'all talking about? Y'all can't leave me in
Nothing.
Lexington.
Ain't nothing. We ain't talking about nothing. We ain't even talking about nothing.
No, this was fun. Yeah, I really do appreciate the invite. I had a good time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoyed this too. I think I'm about to start moving the after hours up. I'm gonna start slowly moving it back up. So instead of starting at like 10:30 Eastern, start at 10 and maybe try to move that shit maybe a little earlier. So
Okay, so
Yeah,
you can
because
get more rest.
no, it's just it don't make no sense to like we have pushed it back so far. We be practically starting at damn near 11 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
No, I want to push it up. You know what I'm saying? That should need to be more like 9:30, and then when people come in and then they start popping off, then they just join when they join. But I'm about to just starting that shit, bro.
Bet.
So moving that junk up. All right, let me Reese 20 super chats. Tell G says better actor, Kevin Hart or Dwayne Johnson.
Kevin Hart. Me.
I think The Rock got a. I don't know, man. Shit,
He
if you
plays
go,
roles a lot though. Dwayne Johnson to me. Kevin Hart.
if you just look at wrestling in general, I don't think it's too many better actors than wrestlers.
Maybe
Just
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart
Kevin Hart
is
can do his range a little
right. I was about to say he
hey,
has a little more range. So Kevin Hart for me.
I'm gonna go with Dwayne Johnson.
Serious in that movie where he was the caregiver for the white man. I can't think of the name of it.
I'm going with Dwayne Johnson all day.
I seen The Rock play so many different roles when he was like that big gay dude. I forgot what movie that was. That shit was out of control.
He played a gay role?
He played a big gay dude?
He was extremely feminine if he wasn't gay. He was extremely feminine. And it was wild.
I'm going
think
with Dwayne Johnson all day long. So Sir Tiberius says the movie Mother is a good one for discussion. It's weird as F. Hey, we need to figure out these movies like tomorrow so we can just like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll figure it out tomorrow. Chris Cunningham says, I saw this today. This was as real as it gets. Shout out to that. This shows what the government is really going through. PT says Tron Ares was really good. I like the fact that they added in the remake scenes from the first Tron. Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah.
Quentin says y'all should review Call Her King. BET Plus.
Listen, now I actually watched Call Her King. It was actually good.
I got
it. Got the girl from Power
I'm getting
on
off
there,
camera
the
on that
lady.
one.
Quentin is fucking hilarious. What the fuck, bro?
But listen, she's like the main character. She's this judge, and some stuff happens in her courtroom, and it goes down. It's action packed. It's worth the
Y'all lost me on that one.
Oh my goodness!
Ain't nothing
Somebody
good.
said, "What the fuck?"
Ain't nothing good coming to BET ever.
Not doing it.
I have to disagree because it's another movie on there with the army lady. I forgot what it is called, but she did really good. They tried to take her identity and make her think she had this family, and really she was this badass bitch. And it all started coming back to her. I forgot what it's called, but it was really good.
That movie where Dwayne Johnson was real feminine was Be Cool. That's a strange movie.
He fell off, but I did like the movie The Reading. That was on BET.
BET was never on. BET was never on from a movie perspective.
They used to play all the throwback movies.
Yeah, but they was all
not having their own movies though.
They was all even
movies,
the throwback movies.
Yeah,
hey, they would rerun the same movies over and over again.
Yeah,
and then
they
when they
play
did
all day.
play them, it would be like, they would be like, "Hey, baby.
Hey, mother lover."
Yeah. Them niggas must have been in the studio like,
man, that stuff ain't have nothing to do with me. Don't be blaming me for that stuff.
They must have
so
been
irritating.
Like, hey, bro, hey, you want to try this? All right, cool. Voice wouldn't even be close, nigga.
Man, it was horrible. It was like a whole different person talking.
Man, I can't wait to come and stop you from doing what you gonna do, you sucker. I'll be like, what? And I made it up back then. I said, ain't nothing good gonna never come to you niggas over in BT. Ain't nothing good gonna never come to you niggas.
Steely. I'm gonna mess you up when I see you. Oh man, it wasn't nothing like Baby Boy on there, man.
Them niggas should just opt out of certain movies, bro. They got to do too much editing.
Yeah, them edits were horrible.
Yeah,
horrible.
I can't do BT. BT is the devil.
Yeah, it was bad.
So, all right, let me see what else we got. Self-Made Forever Says, chat, I bet we won't never have to call this the movie night derailment show. And I also bet we will rarely hear Slimmy say, huh? What's going on? Stay on focus. Shout out to y'all. Chris Cunningham says the Navy guy said these are the best bombs to use. He did. Florida Panoramic says Netflix House of Guinness. I ain't never heard of that one. What is House of Guinness? We'll figure it out for the next one. Mr. Hunter 5150, shout out to you. Slave of Christ says, I like the movie Shutter Island. Yeah, Shutter Island.
I gotta watch that.
Slimmy might not like it though.
I gotta watch it. That's what Leo DeCap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it.
Never know. Never know. All right, any final thoughts?
I will relent my stance until I have seen it again, but I seriously doubt there will.
You're gonna see it differently now that after what I said.
Because you pointed that stuff out, more than likely I will see it in a different light. I don't know if I will see it in an entertaining light what I saw, but I'll definitely see it differently. But
the funniest BET edit was, I'm tired of these mother monkey loving snakes on this Monday through Friday. On this Monday through Friday plane.
The saddest part is I think that's what it was. Wow.
No, they used to say stuff just like that. It was
when Slimmy said mother loving, I knew that because we used to listen to them say mother loving all the time. Yep, they sure did.
That best used to
I hate you too, little brother.
Man. It's wild. Man, that's the best time. I ain't gonna lie, no. If you want to watch it for comedy, you could definitely watch the joints and laugh. Cause we used to be sitting there eating dinner and you just break out laughing because you like, I know they ain't edit this like that. Hell no.
It's hilarious, nigga. Like this.
Yeah. Any films that came on like USA, but BET, they just did it terrible.
USA did used to have a lot of films too.
Yeah, but they would be BET. I think it was intentional. After a while, they was just like, man, let's just get the most ridiculous editing that we can.
Nigga, for about a good 7 years, BET mailed it in. Nigga, they didn't even try.
Yes, that's a fact. They never tried. Yeah, as soon as they got Tavis Smiley up on
you don't mean that squat.
It was always, boy, the edits were horrible, man. But I'm glad ain't nobody get fired over them edits because that shit was funny.
Boondocks warned us about Black Evil Television. Shout out to y'all. All right, y'all. Listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out. Peace.